Hey, what's up, guys? How you doing? It's your boy Edmond Laryea, and today I just want to talk to you about trusting the process, right? Trust the process, right? And there's millions of videos out there about trusting the process. It's crazy. I've seen a bunch of videos about trusting the process. You know why that's important? Because everybody has to go through the process. Every single person. I don't care what the goal is. I don't care what the vision is. I don't care what your plan is, right? There's a process that you got to go through, right? At your job, as a teammate, right? On a sports team, right? Even with your family, with your friends, there's always a process you got to go through, right? We get caught up, right? Because we don't trust the process, right? We don't trust the process. We get too anxious. We want it too fast, right? You got to develop, you got to mold yourself to get to what it is that you're trying to get to, because when you get there, you have to be ready for it, right? I've seen a lot of people, right, get to certain goals, but mentally they weren't ready for it, so they got to that goal and they blew the opportunity, man. Guys get to the league, but they can't handle all that success, all that fame, blow that opportunity, right? Guys get certain careers, but they weren't humble enough to understand how much work it takes to get to that level, so they didn't truly understand the process, and then boom, they messed up that opportunity. You got to trust the process, right? So if you're starting at the beginning phases, you got to learn as much as you can in all these phases, right? Because when you get to the VP level, you got to be able to dissect and put out every single fire that gets thrown at you. You got to be ready for that, right? But if you don't go through the process, you're not going to be able to really solve problems. The people that can really solve problems are the people that went through a process, right? So every step of the way, some came up that helped their abilities to really dissect problems and be efficient in the way they operate, right? So you got to trust the process, right? You don't wake up one day and you're the starting quarterback, man. You just don't wake up one day and you're starting quarterback. You don't wake up one day and you're on TV. You don't wake up one day and you're the president of the company. You don't wake up one day and you're the head coach. There's a process you got to go through, and what that process does, it molds you. It gets you ready. It gets you mentally, physically ready for whatever it is that you have to go through, because when them fires come, you got to be able to put it out. But if you don't go through that process, you're never going to be able to put out them fires, and they're going to replace you. They're going to get the next person in there. And you guys know what I'm talking about, because you've seen it through your life. Like guys that get put in certain positions, but they didn't properly go through the process. They didn't really learn things every step of the way. They didn't really educate themselves. They didn't really build a nice foundation. Their core values aren't in place, and they get to that situation, they can't handle it, they throw it all away. We've all seen it, right? I don't even got to make references. You guys know people personally that's happened to, right? And this cannot be you. This cannot be you. So trust the process. Trust the process. Be patient, right? Understand that every single step of the way is molding me. It's molding you to be the very best you can be. To put out every single fire that comes your way, right? To be able to handle every adversity, every challenge that's been thrown at you. So as always, I want you to stay focused. I want you to stay encouraged. I want you to stay blessed. I want you to remember that I love you. And just go out there and get what you feel like you deserve.